you so much. So we've exhausted chapter 4 questions.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Joel Emojong, the author of this book, My Vision Beyond Bounds. We are still continuing looking into a bit of interesting things in this book, chapter 3.
My first question, how can a single decision made under peer influence shape or derail the course of an entire life?
Yeah, thank you so much. You know, human beings relate with others at different levels, especially when you are beginning education at the middle there. You will get involved and get interested in dealing with a number of people called friends. But these friends or people with whom you associate have influence on you. They influence the decisions that you make, even when you're at school, even when you're at the place of work, wherever you are. So now to answer that question, you can repeat it for the listeners.
How can a single decision made under peer shape or derail the course of an entire life?
You know, at my time, when you are transiting from primary level to secondary level, there used to be a system in the Ministry of Education in Uganda that the candidates will fill forms, and in that filling, they will make choices of the types of education that they would like to offer, secondary, tertiary, or otherwise. Now, the decisions that you make depend on guidance from the parents, guidance from the teachers, but also through peer pressure. And in my case, the peer pressure is the one that took the day. Let me quote that for me to choose the type of education that I was going to move into after O level, I was influenced by my OB and classmate of primary 7 of that time. He told me that apply to join technical education, and in particular, Lira Technical Institute. You know the reason? Let me quote. This is what he told me. That he had obtained information that the institution, that is Lira Technical, was superb, boasting good buildings and infrastructure, being located in Lira town and connected by a good tarmac road network. He further enticed me by asserting that there existed a technical avenue within the institution. This was high vocabulary to a P7 candidate. I was encouraged or enticed now to apply to join technical education. And I could not change that because the system of education was rigid. So that entire decision that I made as a result of guidance from an OB, call it peer pressure, determined everything else that I became. If I wasted a lot of time through education, it was a result of that guidance from a peer of mine. The lesson to learn is that although in my case, I was able to traverse my own by reigniting energy to move from this type of education to the other and eventually up to PhD level. In your case as a young learner, in your case as a middle learner, in your case as a learner at high level, be conscious of the type of guidance that your peers give you on the type of education or career that you should take. Should be very careful, because if the guidance is from bad peers, you get bad guidance, you end up badly.